Hey, what's up everybody? Justin with AmericanMuscle.com here with your latest installment of Mustang news. Now, it's been a couple of months since our last episode at the Detroit Auto Show where we did see that Bullet, the GT500 teaser video, and of course the lovely Molly McQueen. And while we haven't heard much since then about the GT500, there has been some other interesting models unveiled or teased recently, so what do you say we talk about them a little bit more? As always guys, we want to hear from you on this stuff, so be sure to drop us a comment wherever you're watching this. And what do you say we start with the biggie that we just learned about this week, and that is the fact that Ford just unveiled another special edition 2019 Mustang, and of course that is the California Special shown right here in the topless version, but we hear there will also be a coupe or fastback version available as well. Now, one thing you guys have to keep in mind when digesting these images of the new CS was that the California Special is never really big on performance upgrades, but rather was more of a visual package, and that certainly seems to be the case here with the new 2019. So let's break it down a little bit further. And on the surface, you can see all the telltale signs of a California Special. This includes that unique blacked out grille with the tri-bar running pony emblem, the fading CS stripe into the non-functional scoop on the side, which I'm certain will be received well in the comment section, and then finally those unique to the California Special black 5-spoke wheels. Now, Ford also spiced things up a little bit with the interior of the CS thanks to the Miko suede trimmed seats, along with the red accent stitching with the GTCS logo not only on those fancy seats, but the floor mats as well. Now, the car will also feature some subtle California Special lettering on the exterior and on the interior, along with that Performance Pack 1 chin splitter up front, giving you a little bit more of an aggressive look, and then finally a slightly toned down pedestal style spoiler in the rear. Now, the CS is slated to start hitting dealer lots sometime later on this summer, and altogether guys, this package is pretty much what we've come to expect out of a California Special. Are you guys digging it? Or are you maybe the kind of crowd thinking this is the California not so special? We want to hear from you. Drop us a comment. Now, even though the CS made the biggest splash and definitely grabbed the most headlines, Ford managed to sneak in some other exciting news coming for the 2019 model year Mustang. The first of which will be this Rev-Matching technology found on all manual GT and special edition models like the California Special we just talked about, along with that new Bullet. Now, for those of you wondering what the hell this is, well, it's basically an automatic or computer-assisted version of heel-toe downshifting, where the car will basically automatically match the RPM for whatever gear you are downshifting into. And that's beneficial for a couple of different reasons. First and foremost, it's gonna save wear and tear on your clutch from otherwise slipping it into gear, and it's also not gonna upset the balance of the car when coming into a corner hard and downshifting from, say, 4th to 2nd, spinning the tires and possibly throwing the car into a spin. Now, aside from the automatic rev matching on manual GTs, Performance Pack EcoBoost owners will now be able to equip their ride with the very cool active exhaust feature from the factory that up until now is only available on those GT and GT350 models. Me personally, guys, I'm a huge fan of this system on the GT. We have one here at AM, it absolutely rocks, and I honestly think this technology is gonna be perfect for the EcoBoost crowd, as it will give the owners the ability to control not only the tone, but also the volume from pushing a few buttons inside the car. And finally, speaking of volume, Ford has announced that the B&O Play premium audio system, which has slowly been making its way into the Ford lineup, will now be available in the 2019 Mustang. For those who aren't aware, B&O or Bang & Olufsen is a longtime producer of high-end audio equipment and is bringing, get this, a 12-speaker system powered by a 1,000-watt 10-channel amplifier, which is sure to be a welcome addition for the music lovers out there who crave a little bit more than that sweet music coming out of the exhaust. All of this plus 2 new colors, including this Need for Green, which is certainly very unique to say the least, and finally Velocity Blue are set to make their introduction to the Mustang in 2019, along with that gorgeous dark Highland Green for the Bullet. So some very cool stuff to look forward to for the 2019 model year, and we want to know, are you guys digging these changes or are you craving a little bit more? Also making some news this time around is Saleen, as the California-based company recently released their take on the 2018 Mustang. Now I will say, as far as Saleen Mustangs go, this offering is rather tame, especially when you compare it to their black label S550, which did feature some drastic changes for both the front and rear of the car. Now the 18 here, on the other hand, is going to get that signature Saleen front grille treatment with this one little red line going across the middle, which I really can't decide if I love it or if I hate it. You're also looking at a color-matched B-pillar, a unique spoiler, and finally those 5-spoke Saleen wheels. Altogether, a very safe rendition of the 2018, but knowing Saleen, I'm sure they have something a little bit more radical up their sleeves, so be sure to stay tuned for that. All right, before we get out of here, it's time to give some stuff away. Now, all of you guys are winners in my book, but only one of you can take home that $500 Ford Performance spending spree, and that lucky person is YouTube user Nunya. Now, we don't have a real name, as apparently it's Nunya Business. Yeah, that was bad, sorry. But all jokes aside, this time around we're pumped to be giving away a new and exciting product from our friends over at AWE. That's right, our Pennsylvania neighbors and purveyors of fine exhaust products have recently released systems for the S197 GT, and to help celebrate, we're gonna give a brand new touring system away to one lucky viewer. So comment, subscribe, get involved in the discussion, and you can be making some sweet, sweet sounds here thanks to our friends over at AWE. But in the meantime, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and for all things Mustang, keep it right here to AmericanMuscle.com.